MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Jordan Montgomery will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Victor Reyes. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Victor Reyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of three here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
A ball and a strike now. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here it comes. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Next for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Ball 1.
Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left.
Ball.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the Tigers. Tigers nothing, Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Fulmer gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
Well hit to right, but foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, and it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Just hung in there on that one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
The next 3-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Urshela is retired, and there's one away. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
It just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey! 1-1.
LeMahieu, base runner at first with one out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stewart is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
A ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Lays off 2-2 now. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
0-1 pitch coming. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that is off the wall.
Pitchers jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. The second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position, and is danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here, or if the inferno rages on.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Next up for Detroit, Jonathan Schoop. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
No strike.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Here it is on 3-1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, C.J. Crone.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, C.J. Crone. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Stanton will wait on it, and that's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. Here comes the first pitch.
Outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Gardner is there, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 2-0. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss for strike one. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
This is line to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Now the double steal is on here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Maven is there, 2 down. And this throw gets away from him. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. First offering on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
2 down, runners at first and second. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup. Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
From the belt, the pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We've played 2 full. The Yankees lead it 3-0. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Candelario playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Line to the right side. Oh, and he can't hang on. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting it, the catcher, Austin Romine.
1 gone here in the Detroit 3rd. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
That's a ball.
2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First offering on its way, and a ball 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
The 0-1.
That's outside.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
First and second now, 1 man out. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Looped over toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
The right fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Digging in to try it again, Cameron Maybin. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Oh, and 2 the count to Maybin now. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Next for New York, Torres. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And now a pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1 on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Reyes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, the first baseman, Luke Boyd.
Digging in, Luke Boyd. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now here it comes. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Popped up. Cabrera has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
And now a pitch on the way.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a liner, but foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And he got him.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He can pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Fouled off. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In now, Nico Goodrum, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 0-1. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time and the inning is over. One hit, one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning now. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Sanchez drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gio Urshela. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
The 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now back, the first baseman,
Man at second here with 2 away, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two out here and a runner at second.
Nope.
And he misses low with it. 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Fastball well outside.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for Detroit.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Candelario.
First offering on its way. Jeimer Candelario is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here it comes. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitor's bullpen. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Stepping in now, Austin Romine, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now back.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Kristen Stewart will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 0-2 home. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch called for a strike. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's Cameron Maben now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he sends it the other way toward right center. Judge is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short, right to him. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and the Tigers 1. In now, DJ LeMahieu as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
DJ LeMahieu.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes a left fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Pitch of the at-bat on its way.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Reyes is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Torres.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Popped up. Romine has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Chad Green takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 57, Chad Green.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, so that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Ready with the 2-0. Pitch to the plate is a splitter that misses, so he's behind in the count now, 3-1.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 3-2 pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate now, Nico Goodrum. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Green. It's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
And it's quickly 0-2. We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Candelario.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jeimer Candelario, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Romine.
Into the box now, Austin Romine. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Tigers strand a pair, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Kyle Funkhauser enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 36, Kyle Funkhauser.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Funkhauser hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. A high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Now to the plate, Luke Voigt. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope is there to second for 1. On to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, and that credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
Stepping into the box, Brett Gardner, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle, taken in by Scope. Step on the bag for 1. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 3 and the Tigers 1. Zach Britton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Leading off the inning, Kristen Stewart, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1-0 the count. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Now here's the pitch.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. In the air out to left. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Ready once again, Cameron Maybin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel.
Adam Ottavino takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Miguel Cabrera will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
And next it'll be the Tigers' cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Two and 0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Out in front here is this one scorched, foul to the left. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Tigers strand a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Gio Urshela. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Number 29.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Line towards center field. Reyes is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Striding into the box, Miguel Andujar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here it is on 3-1. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So digging in now, DJ LeMahieu. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Runner goes for second. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set, and the payoff pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Reyes is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Aroldis Chapman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Next will be the designated hitter, C.J. Cron. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. From the stretch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Up next is the Tigers.
Hey, Dan, these guys have put a lot of guys on base, but no one seemed to cross home plate. Are you cognizant of that as a pitcher? Are you aware of the traffic?
No doubt about it. 9 runners stranded so far in this game. It's time somebody comes up with a clutch hit.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1-0 delivery. Count even now at 1-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And this is foul tipped at the plate directly off the arm of the home plate umpire. And folks, there's no padding up there. That's going to hurt. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. The second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Third baseman, Gamer, and the lonely one.
So base is empty now after the double play, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chapman a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitcher's purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
Line towards center field. Gardner will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Tigers are shut down there. They still trail it here 3-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. In now is the Yankees DH, Torres. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop-out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the hard wood plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And it's 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look at that, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Luke Voigt, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home is a fastball looked at for a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
That's ball.
2-0 now.
2-0.
Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 2-1 after the foul ball there. He's set. Now the pitch. Drilled to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yanks leave one, and it's still 3-1. Tommy Kingley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 48, Tommy Kingley.
Set to start the 9th in this one. At the plate, Austin Romine. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One and two to the Tigers catcher. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Digging in once again, Kristen Stewart. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile. Bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Stepping into the box, Victor Reyes. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And it's fouled away. The 2-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. Cameron Maben, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Here comes the payoff pitch. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batter, the right fielder, Cameron Maben.
Coming to the plate now, Cameron Maben. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering on its way.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
2 out here and a runner at second. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
Ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Travis Demeritt will come on now and pinch run here.
Now running at second base, number 50. Travis.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball hit hard to the left side. That's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Jonathan Schoop. And the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Ready with the 2-1. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting with that.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Montgomery takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Tommy Kingley wraps it up for the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.